Today on the Visioneers, we'll head to the top of New York City to check out one of the world's most iconic and sustainable buildings.
I cannot believe I am standing on top of the Empire State Building.
Then I'll earn my wings as I fly the taxi of tomorrow.
Pull back gently on the stick.
Okay.
There we go, now we're flying.
And later, my inner thespian is unleashed.
To recycle or not to recycle.
Oh, wow.
I'm Zay Harding. Join me on a mission of discovery.
That is incredible.
To meet the dreamers who are building a future that protects our planet and each other. Welcome to the Visioneers.
Did you know it's estimated that the buildings in the Big Apple contribute to about 70% of the city's greenhouse gases? It's true. That's why the city that never sleeps is on a quest to reduce their carbon emissions from all their big buildings. And who first to lead the way is the most iconic building in New York, the Empire State Building.
Standing in the heart of Manhattan at more than 100 stories high, the Empire State Building was the tallest building in the world when it opened in 1931. To learn more about the world's most photographed building, I'm meeting some of the people helping make this 20th century construction marvel into a 21st century sustainability inspiration. Starting with tour guide Gerard.
Hey.
Hello.
Zay. Welcome to the Empire State Building. Are you ready to see how the building was built and how it became sustainable?
Absolutely.
All
I
right,
love this building.
So everything you see here is what actually happened during our construction period. And we were built in 1 year and 45 days. 1 story a day, 4.5 stories a week, until it was finished on May 1st, 1931.
And how tall is it?
It's 1,250 feet to the 102nd floor.
102 floors in 1 year and 45 days?
Yes,
that's incredibly
very fast.
And almost 80 years later, in 2010, the Empire State Building was the first large building in New York City to implement a pioneering retrofitting project. And shepherding this move towards greener pastures was Dana Robin Schneider, the Director of Energy and Sustainability for Empire State Realty Trust.
We were able to reuse over 96% of the windows that already existed and basically take them apart and rebuild them. And we ended up with windows that worked even better than the newest windows available at that time.
In addition to updating all 6,514 windows, Dana and her team also added insulation behind all the radiators and replaced every fluorescent light with LEDs.
So this building, which has always been the leader of its size, is now the leader in sustainability.
Exactly. We're proud of the fact that we are saving energy. We're reducing the carbon footprint in our world. We're the model for other buildings to follow.
That is fantastic.
We work as a team all the time, so there's no way we could achieve what we do here without people like Tim, our Director of Engineering.
Hey, Zay, Tim Daly, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
How
you,
you doing
too.
so far? You having a good time?
Incredible time. Where am I right now?
You're in the lower level of the Empire State Building, and the elevator that you just got off of is part of our efficiency plan.
The elevator itself.
Yes.
Turns out all the elevators in the building now use regenerative braking, similar to the technology used in electric vehicles. As the elevators use their brakes, it creates energy. This energy is then captured and converted into power for reuse.
So the movement of these elevators here is actually helping to power the whole building?
That's correct. We have 80 elevators, and they all participate in doing just that.
That is brilliant.
The building's sustainability efforts don't end there. As Tim shows us, they go even deeper.
So now you're in the lowest part of the Empire State Building. You are now in the original wind tunnel from 1930.
Wow. Feels like I'm in a giant air-conditioned room.
So you're feeling the outside air coming directly into the building. It's not treated at all. On a warm day, the air will be warm. And we have what we call a damper that will mitigate the air. But on a very, very cold day or a very hot and humid day, we will close this damper.
So you're constantly regulating it to use what free energy you can use and then only spend what you have.
Exactly. That is also part of the efficiency plan.
Thank you for bringing me underneath the entire Empire State Building down here. This is incredible.
Well, this has been my pleasure.
I feel lucky to have gotten to experience this. Everyone always talks about the top, but no one at the bottom, right?
Yeah.
Speaking of the top, I head up there with a new appreciation for what Dana and her team have done to make this iconic New York landmark sustainable.
Oh my gosh, I cannot believe I am standing on top of the Empire State Building. Look at all of New York City, wow. How great it must feel to be part of something so huge. You can see this from almost anywhere.
That's been one of our goals since the beginning, is that if we can succeed in the Empire State Building, then people will pay more attention than they might in a more normal building.
And succeed they have. Since the start of the initiative, the Empire State Building has cut its energy use by 51%, reduced its carbon emission by 59%, and since 2011 has been 100% powered by renewable wind energy.
This place has a history of proving the impossible possible.
I think you take the biggest building and the biggest challenge that you can, and you prove that you could do it. And if we could do it here, we could do it anywhere.
You're such a visionary. You're a Visioneer.
Thank you so
much. Thank you to your entire team at the Empire State Building.
Never gets old up here.
I love
It's
it.
pretty
Now
amazing.
let's take in the view.
Coming up, could this futuristic flyer be the taxi of tomorrow?
We're looking at an operating cost directly comparable to getting a taxi in the centre of London.
And later, we'll discover what all the buzz is about at the Royal National Theatre.
So we've got honey reserves here, and I can see eggs, I can see lava.
The Visioneers will be right back. For as long as there have been cities, there has been innovation in transportation, starting with horse-drawn carriages, then automobiles, and mass public transit systems like subways and trains. The 1930s saw the first boom in commercial aviation, allowing customers to fly from city to city efficiently and safely without the belaboring journey in a car or on a train. 100 years later, the world's population has grown from 2 billion to over 8 billion. So it's no wonder pollution and ground congestion are at an all-time high, with urban development struggling to keep up. That's why Visioneers at one UK-based company are once again looking to the sky.
Welcome to Vertical Aerospace.
Thank you.
I'm delighted to introduce you to VX4.
That is a bird.
She is. She's beautiful, isn't she? She's our all-electric vertical takeoff and landing aircraft. We have a combination of 8 propellers on the aircraft, and in the current configuration that they're in, the aircraft lifts vertically off the ground. Then as we put on forward speed, the propellers at the front tilt into the horizontal position, and the propellers at the back slow down and stow into the parallel configuration to reduce drag and to reduce noise. Then, when you arrive at your destination, the opposite then happens, and the aircraft is able to land at the vertiport.
Incredible.
So the system on the aircraft looks very similar to an electric car charger. Charging time, 12 minutes, and it uses the same charging technology that's in your mobile phone. The aircraft experience itself, as much as we describe this as an air taxi, it's a little bit more of a sort of luxurious experience.
Looks very expensive. Would it be affordable?
Absolutely. So we're looking at an operating cost which is directly comparable, say, to getting a taxi in the centre of London.
Ah, I see. Can I hop inside?
You absolutely can. Take a seat.
Oh, yeah. It's nice. It's spacious.
It's great, isn't it? It's a really kind of unique experience for the passengers. So huge windows. I think a lot of people haven't been in a helicopter, and obviously it's a very different experience to being in a commercial airliner. The propellers are designed to be low noise. The overall noise signature of the aircraft will blend into the urban environment. So it's around 100 times quieter comparably to a helicopter.
With 1,500 pre-orders from major airline companies and a projected commercial rollout in 2030, Vertical Aerospace needs to train pilots on this new technology fast. Lucky me, I get to step inside the cockpit and see just what it's like to fly one of these over London itself. Well, a virtual London, inside a flight simulator.
OK, Zay, we're going to go for takeoff now. If you just pull back gently on the stick.
Okay.
There we go, and now we're flying. We'll do a lap of London City Airport and then go back to land. Yeah, that's really nice.
This is amazing. I actually feel like I'm flying.
Now, if you start a gentle turn round to the left,
This is incredible.
and that's really good. If you just turn to the right a little bit, then we'll reverse left and come into land at London City.
Whew. It's simplified, but there's still a lot to think about, isn't there? I wouldn't want to be the first passengers on my flight, that's for sure.
You're doing just fine. Perfect. Now we can slow to a hover.
Whoa, okay, there's the propellers. All right, that holds us down.
Great job.
Thank you.
You did really well.
Wow, what an experience. You can see this really taking off. Tackling two of the biggest urban issues, congestion and pollution, is no small task. But with clean and affordable innovations like the electric vertical air taxi, cities will see cleaner and brighter futures taking flight. Coming up, we'll visit the National Theatre of Great Britain. This is amazing! And even see a Queen of England.
There's the queen bee.
Oh, wow.
She's actually looking for somewhere to lay.
And all these worker bees came out of those eggs that she's laying.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Wow.
The Visioneers will be right back. Did you know there's tens of thousands of theaters across the globe producing hundreds of thousands of incredible worlds of magic each year? It's true. That's a lot of sets, a lot of props, and a whole lot of costumes to keep building. So why not try to tread lighter on our resources while we make this art we all love to go see and create a more sustainable theater? The National Theatre in London is taking center stage in sustainability. Founded by the British government, this world-renowned venue has produced more than 800 plays since it first opened in 1963. In recent years, the theater has gone to great effort to increase the sustainability of their live performances by repurposing props and costumes. To learn more, I'm headed to the theater's green store, where many of the reusable items are kept.
Hey, Zay.
Hey, good to meet you. This is amazing. As an actor, being here at the National Theatre in London is such a big deal for me.
Let me introduce you to Liz, who looks after the costumes and
Hi,
props
lovely
here.
to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. My gosh, you have your hands full, huh?
Just a little bit, yes.
So why did you guys start this program on sustainability?
Well, we've been focused on sustainability for some time. The theatre industry started talking about its response to the climate crisis about 15 years ago. We're a business that uses a lot of stuff, and we don't always use that stuff for long. And in the past, a lot of it would end up going to waste.
So, during the pandemic, the National Theatre, along with others in the industry, worked with decarbonization experts to create a guide called the Theatre Green Book to help productions be less wasteful.
Essentially, it's about reuse, reusing as much as we can. There are many costumes in this store and props that may have been used 20, 30 times already, just in very different ways. Now they're getting used over and over and over again.
How many costumes are in this room?
We've got about 150,000 different items, so that will be every tie, every piece of costume.
Wow, that's so many. I can't even get my head around that. And how many of these costumes are actually reused?
Majority of them are reused because we not only upcycle them into the National Theatre productions, but we also hire them out to other organisations, other theatres, lots of schools and colleges, film, television, stylists, etc.
And it isn't compromise. I would say that every show that we made last year, at least 50% of the costumes in those shows had come from here or second-hand shops, but the work was not compromised one bit.
I'm looking around and like you've covered every walk of life.
We didn't used to think about it in the same way. Everything was disposable, and now we're very much driven to maximizing the life out of any item. And for the first time ever in the history of the National, we've got all our production assets under one roof.
You've got costumes, you've got lighting, you've got
Sound
sets,
equipment,
sound,
scenery, props, everything. So we're creating a circular economy with the minimal amount of carbon impacts.
Amazing.
It's really important for storytellers to start imagining a better world that we can live in. And that's not just in the stories we tell, but it's the way that we tell them.
Well, we've got a special surprise for you. Would you like to try on one of our costumes?
Me?
You,
Absolutely. Wow. Yeah, it'd been an honor.
Fantastic. Well,
Okay,
come this
let's
way.
To recycle or not to recycle, it's hardly the question.
Oh, wow.
King Henry VIII, I love it. All right, so you guys don't mind if I just
You
hire
gonna
this
leave the
out?
costume?
Oh, man, I almost got away with it. Almost.
Coming up, I make a beeline to the National Theatre's roof and put on a different kind of costume.
So we'll put our veils on then.
Okay. All right, well, let's get to it.
The Visioneers will be right back. Although it rests in the heart of London, the National Theatre is surprisingly able to help nearby plants maintain their biodiversity, as well as increase their population. To find out how, I'm meeting up with the head of support services, Tim Dare.
Tim?
Zay, how's it going?
Hey, I'm Zay. So I was sent here because I heard there was something on the rooftop.
Yes, a small couple of hives of bees.
I've never heard of bees being associated with theaters. Why did the National Theatre take on bees on their rooftop?
The idea of the bees came about 12 years ago. There was lots of news and headlines around declining bee population. Bees are needed to pollinate plants, and we're in a sort of concrete urban environment. There's not been enough spaces for bees, and we knew we had a space on our roof that would be just a great habitat for them.
In addition to helping build back up the bee population, the hives also produce honey, which the theatre sells in their store.
And the money we make from that honey then just goes on to making sure we can keep the bees healthy and looked after.
They're paying for themselves?
They're paying for themselves,
Oh,
yes.
nice. So nobody really goes up there. Is there a way I can see them?
You're in luck. Our beekeeper Barnaby's on the roof now.
Oh, nice.
And if you want to pay him a visit, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, I'd love to. Thank you.
Thank you, and enjoy your time with Barnaby's.
Will do.
See you
Thank
later.
you.
Bye.
All right, see you. Thanks for having me.
That's all right. Welcome to the National Theatre Apiary.
Why are bees so important?
So the key factor is pollination services.
In order for plants to reproduce, they rely on pollinators like bees. During the summer months, there can be as many as 60 to 65,000 bees in these hives, with a pollination radius of 3 miles.
It means that they can do an epic amount within a short space of time, really.
Fruit, nuts, these are all affected by bee pollination.
Yeah, absolutely. So, it has a
we
big
need
impact.
bees.
We need bees. We need bees.
All right. So walk me through what we're doing up here.
This is like the first inspection of the year, so we need to check that the queen's laying, there's some brood being raised within the collective.
So you're kind of taking an inventory on everything that's going on. What's with the smoke?
So the smoke we use just to kind of calm them, to kind of manage them a little bit. So
All right, well, let's get to it. I'm anxious to see what's...
So we'll put our veils on then.
Okay.
Now that Barnaby and I are fully protected, we check on the bees.
Yeah, we've got brood
See
here.
if we can
So we've
find...
got honey reserves here, and I can see eggs, I can see larvae. There's the queen bee.
Oh, wow.
She's actually looking for somewhere to lay.
And all these worker bees came out of those eggs that she's laying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
We give the bees a supplemental feed, which helps them when it's really cold, like today.
You leave this whole piece here?
We're going to leave that whole piece in there.
Uh-huh.
Once the warmer weather arrives, they will venture out and find food on their own.
They should feed off that, and hopefully that should help them produce young as well, so that's the incentive really, to get them bulked up in terms of numbers.
These very bees are going out into the city and pollinating around the trees that are lining the streets?
They'll fly up to 3-mile radius from this hive to gather forage. So they'll be pollinating and gathering food from lots of different sources.
This is very centrally located, so you're really affecting all the areas around the city as well.
Yeah, hopefully in a positive way. Yeah, absolutely.
We check on the rest of the hives to ensure all the colonies are healthy and reproducing.
So you really can see the results of your work up here, your efforts.
Yeah, I think these look really quite promising.
This gives me a special appreciation for you. What you're doing is so incredible and so important. A third of our food comes from products of bees, and they need someone like you to make sure they're going to be okay too. So thanks to you, and thanks to the National Theatre in London for being such visioneers.
Thank you very much.
Happy to have you, man.
Cheers.
Cheers. Can we check on these guys over here?
Don't go away. Visions of the future are coming up next.
We've got to start imagining this amazing new world that we're going to live in, that is respectful of nature, that allows us all to have a fantastic quality of life and doesn't limit us. I think there's a lot of reason for hope.
I'm super optimistic about what's coming. I hope we're always thinking 7 generations ahead when we make the decisions that we make today.